Good morning, adventurers.
Morning.
It's our final day here in Japan. We're going to be heading from Hiroshima Station, where we are right now, over to the airport in just a bit. But our flight isn't for a few hours, so we got some time to kill.
Yeah, not till 4 p.m. It's currently like 10:30 a.m. or maybe 11. So I think Eric's gonna get some electronics at the big camera stores.
Yeah, actually, I've just got a bunch of dirt on my camera sensor that I noticed in our last video. So I'm gonna get, they have these little blower things that I've needed to get one for a long time, but they're a little expensive. So
yeah.
I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to go over there and get that.
And then I think we're gonna try to get ramen maybe for our final meal. One last super Japanese meal.
We're gonna miss all the ramen, you guys. All right, final day in Japan and travel day to Hong Kong starts now. We were debating whether or not to carry around our stuff today before we head to the airport, but as we were walking, we found some lockers, and they're really not that expensive. I think they're only 700 yen, which is like $7. So
yeah, for this huge thing, because we'll have like what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
I think here.
I think it's probably worth it. So I think you just put the coins in there, you take the key, and then you go. It's about as simple as it gets.
Yeah.
You got this thing packed tight. I think it's gonna work though.
All right, maybe.
We may have packed it too tight. Oh, got him. Just had to have a little elbow grease.
There you go.
All right, onward. Holy cow, you guys. They have so many of these little blower things. I've never seen anything like this. Every color, shape, and size that you could ever possibly want. There's about 100 of them to choose from.
Which one will you choose?
Probably the cheapest one, or maybe just the most awkward looking one. Power stand blower, is that what I should go for? It looks like a little cauldron. To give you an idea of the problem I'm trying to fix, if you up the aperture and then look at anything white, you can see all these little specks on the sensor right there. That's what I'm trying to get rid of. I just used this little blower guy, and now if I look on this white floor and increase the aperture, not a single speck on there that I can see anyway. Success! Yes!
Our ramen has arrived, although I think it may actually not be ramen. He set it down and said beef, and it definitely looks like a beef broth, which we've never seen ramen like this before, so I'm not really 100% sure what we ended up with. It smells great though.
Noodles and broth?
Whatever, it's gonna do. I'm gonna enjoy it a lot.
But this is gonna be our final meal here in Japan.
Yeah, sadly, but not a bad one to go out on. It's really good. I'm glad they gave us chili pepper to put in there. The heat makes it really nice. It's all super good. Of course, very salty and flavorful. I
love when they give you the jar of the spicy stuff on the side, because then you can just put it in and control your level of spiciness.
It's so good. When they don't have any on the table, we always try to ask them for any side of like chili or spicy sauce. They never ever understand what we're trying to ask, so we never get it. But when it's just here, it's perfect. I thought that this restaurant just had a bunch of napkins in a bin. Turns out it's way cooler than that, you guys. It's a freaking bib so that you can slurp up your ramen and not get your white sweater all messy, which is exactly what I did last time I ate ramen. I was wearing this sweater and just doused it in chili pepper, but not today.
At least you look classy.
Oh, I look real cool.
I'm really gonna miss all the little ramen spots like this. They're all nice and tiny and cozy, just like this. Some of them much smaller than this, to be honest. A lot of times you come in and you're crowded in the doorway waiting for a seat. That's kind of how it was for us. There were a couple people in line, but that's usually a sign that it's good.
This one's actually huge compared to a lot of them we go to. Most of them are only counter service. This has tables.
Well, I was trying to do a little montage of us opening this locker, but Allison stuck the key into the coin slot.
It did not work, just FYI.
All right, back to the montage.
Okay.
Okay, this isn't working.
Okay. Open! There you go. Just gotta put your back into it. Apparently, you can leave your luggage in this place for up to 4 days. We thought it would only be like a couple hours max, but holy cow, that's good to know.
700 yen gets you 4 days.
Well, and then they'll remove it, but then they'll still hold it for 30 more days.
Wow, that's some good
Secret
service.
hack.
We're on our way to the bus. They have a airport limousine bus is what they call it.
What the limousine part is all about.
Yeah.
I like it.
But we are on our way there. We cutting it a little bit close to make the one that we want, but they come every 20 minutes, but I think it's leaving in about 8 minutes or so. So we're booking it a little bit.
We're close.
Well, the bus is here. There's a big line waiting for it, so we're all good. But we don't have a ticket. We just assumed you could buy one on the bus, and I'm not so sure. I might have to go ask them. You, in fact, do not buy a ticket on the bus. You buy it right here. All checked in. We're gonna be flying Hong Kong Express over to Hong Kong. First time flying them. But we thought we were gonna have to have onward travel booked at the desk, and we actually forgot to do it again, which we got busted for the last time we were at the airport.
When we came over here.
Yeah. But they did not seem to care.
No, they don't care here. We'll see what happens when we land.
Yeah.
That might be another story.
We just don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
So we don't know what to book.
Yeah, and we might extend our stay in Hong Kong by a few days. We just don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in. We're not really sure exactly what to do. We can use that website, that Best Onward Travel website, but it took a while for it to come through last time. So
we have more time, so it would come through before our flight this time.
Maybe we should probably do it anyway. I don't know. We'll get back to you on that. But for now, we're gonna head to our gate.
All right, we are heading into security. We'll see you on the other side.
We have some yen left that we haven't spent, so we're gonna make it feel like free money.
Yeah.
We're gonna actually buy a meal on the flight. I think we're gonna try to.
They actually
if we have enough.
Pretty delicious looking things, though.
Yeah, I think we're leaning towards this simmered pork rice with miso sauce. Looks pretty good.
Our food has arrived. I got spicy chicken over rice, I think. It is very, very hot though. Alright.
Very small. Doesn't look like the picture at all, but
not
for
even,
airline food, it doesn't look that bad.
Not even close to what I thought I was getting. It's food, I guess.
Good taste at least.
They weren't lying. It is very spicy. Oh, jeez.
Is it tasty at least?
It's yummy. It's almost a little bit sweet, but mostly just salty and spicy. Oh my gosh.
We've got quite a setup here. We've piled some junk here, and we're watching a movie on this. It's a really strange movie. It's called Velvet Buzzsaw with Jake Gyllenhaal. So far, it's pretty interesting.
Pretty weird so far.
But it's on Netflix if you guys want to check it out. So this is what arrived, and this is what I ordered. They look pretty similar, if you ask me. What do you guys think?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hong Kong. The local time now is 19 minutes past 7 in the evening.
We've arrived in Hong Kong, picked up our bags. Not a bad flight at all, but both of us are so friggin' tired, you guys. For some reason, we slept horribly last night.
Yeah, but it is very noticeably warmer here. It is so nice.
Yeah, that is gonna be nice.
Very humid though, I think.
I realized we forgot to say that we actually ended up booking a onward travel with bestonwardticket.com, that website that we had mentioned previously earlier in the video. But of course, they book it, and they book us a flight to Vietnam, a temporary flight, and then we show up here in Hong Kong. No one asked us for our onward travel, so.
Nope.
No matter what the web says or what the people at the counter says, you never actually know if they're going to require onward travel. So we figured we would just buy the ticket just in case because we didn't want to get busted. But in this case, we didn't need it, so we lost. It's like 24 bucks for two, so it's not that. It's good peace of mind. Now we have to figure out how we're going to get to the city center where our apartment is. We're thinking this bus goes directly to our station. It's $33, which shocked us at first, and then we totally forgot about the exchange rate. It's 8 to 1, right?
Yeah, so
It's like $4 or so.
yeah, that's not so bad.
Yeah,
all right.
not bad.
Okay.
effects over the speaker. You can't really hear them, but it's pretty cool. This is like a proper bus tour.
Yeah, they're telling us about, I think, the bridge we're on, like how long it is.
It said it's the longest road and rail bridge in the world.
There you go.
What's it called? I missed the name of it, but there you go. We're on the streets of Hong Kong, you guys, and there's a lot going on. Lots of lights and lots of people. But luckily our bus dropped us off right there, and we got about a block and a half to walk to get to our place.
Not too bad.
That is sweet. It never works out like that. We got all settled into our place and we went out just to grab some dinner. You guys, I think we're gonna like the food here in Hong Kong. There are so many shops on the street with so many dishes, just so much stuff to try, it's hard to take it all in. But we just found a random spot and got some milk tea. And let me just tell you, probably the best milk tea we've ever had.
Yeah, thank you.
And super quick service too.
Oh my god.
Is that my thing?
This is gonna be spicy, boy.
Yeah, they were supposed to give it to me with no chives, but that's all right.
Y'all, taro milk tea is where it's at. It's my jam now.
I was just letting this cool off a little bit, but I'm really not sure how spicy it's gonna be. I see a lot of little chili flecks in there. Get a little bit of this beef, some noodles, see what it's about. Wow, that beef is tender and juicy and just delicious. Well, the broth is good. It's really salty and flavorful. And I would say it's not too spicy. It's definitely within my comfort zone, so that's good. I actually told them to make it a little bit less spicy than normal. I wasn't sure if they got the memo or not, but they did.
We have made it back to our apartment. We will have to give you guys an official tour. I think we said earlier that we would give you one in this video. I think we're gonna save it because it's a little more unique than we thought it might be. It's
also very tiny.
very, very tiny. Also, maybe one of the most uncomfortable mattresses.
Yep.
Can you guys hear that? It's just made of springs. There's no give at all. It's gonna be a long week.
Yeah. And this girl isn't feeling that well, so I think we're gonna just go to bed.
Yeah, I'm over it. But we'll get some sleep and hopefully be feeling much better, and then we'll go take on Hong Kong. Good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.